In this video, we are going to see how we can work with two angles and two triangles in trigonometry. First question, they say an angle of elevation of the top of a building from the foot of the tower is 30 degrees and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degrees. If the tower is 50 meters high, find the height of the building. I have already drawn the picture here. The tower is taller than the building, right? So I just take this as my tower, okay? And this one I take it as my building. From the foot of the tower, the angle of elevation is 30 degree to the building, right? To the top of the building. So this is the foot of the tower and to the top of the building it is 30 degrees. And from the foot of the building to the top of the tower, they say it is 60 degrees. They have given you the measure of height of the tower. It is 50 meters and you are asked to find the height of the building. So let me take it as x. Okay, height of the building, I take it as x. Now, to find the height of the building, I can use the small right angle triangle, but then I just know the angle, but I don't know what, at least one side I need to find this side, right? But neither the hypotenuse nor the base, the adjacent side I know. So let's leave the small triangle right now. Let's go on to the bigger one. In the bigger triangle, you have the angle, you have one side, you can find this base. So this is ABC and here I will put D, okay? So now I am using triangle ABC. Now it's clear, right? So look at the triangle ABC. Forget the other triangle for time being. Now you know the opposite side and you're going to find out the adjacent side. So you can use the tan formula, and the tan is tan 60. The angle of elevation is 60 in this triangle. So it is tan 60 equals the opposite side, which is 50 meters, divided by the adjacent side, which is what we are going to find out now. Okay, so I just write it as adjacent side. Your tan 60 is root 3. So square root of 3 is equal to 50 over adjacent side. So do a little bit of algebra. You know how to find out the value, unknown value, right? Yeah. Bring this root 3 down and take this adjacent side on top. Okay. So what happens? The adjacent side comes on the left. On your right it is 50 over root 3. Use your calculator to find the answer, or you can also use rationalize method. Okay. It's all left to you. We can use any one of these. I am using the calculator so that the calculation becomes a little more clear for you. So that's 28.87. Always take 2 digits after the decimal point. This much meters. So now we know the base is 28.87. Now let's go to the next triangle. In triangle DCB. So it is again the opposite and adjacent side. The angle is at 30 degree. So you use tan 30 is equal to opposite. Opposite we are yet to find out, right? So I have taken it as x. X divided by the adjacent side. Just now you found out. Okay, just give that value here. So that's 28.87. So how do we write that? This is equal to 1 over root 3, right? Equals x over 28.87. So what happens? Just multiply throughout with 28.87, so that you are left with the x term on your right side. So you get 28.87 divided by root 3 is your x. Solve it and you would get the height of the building. Height of the building would be x, right? We have assumed it to be x, and your x, when you divide the 28.87 by root 3, you get 16.67. This is the height of the building. Isn't that easy? I've got another question. This is a bit more complicated one. You have to really understand what is said in the question. So they say a statue. So I just take this as my statue. 1.6 meters tall. So I have written the height of the statue. Stands on top of the pedestal. So we can take this as the pedestal. So a statue is on top of the pedestal. The height of the statue is given. From the point on the ground, the angle of elevation to the top of the statues. So to the top of the statue means this line, right? This big angle is 60. And from the same point, the angle of elevation to the top of the pedestal is 45. So this small angle is 45. So you need to find the height of the pedestal. So let me take this height, the pedestal's height as h, okay? For convenience sake, I just take it as h. So again, I'll name the triangle so that it would be easy for you to do. Okay, A, B, and this is C and D. Okay. In triangle CBD, let's see what happens. It is, the angle is 45 and your BC is, we have taken it as h, and since it is a 45-degree angle, I can say, since it is right, both the sides would be the same, right isosceles triangle, because it's 45 degree, so both the angles, the other angle would also be 45 degree. So that's an isosceles triangle. BC will be equal to BD, the base, okay? So both I take it as h, because BC I have already taken it as h. So this is also your h, because this is equal to this. Understood? Now let's do the bigger triangle. That is in triangle ABD. This time it is ABD, the bigger triangle. And this is not an isosceles triangle because one angle is 60. So the other angle should be 30. They are not equal. We are bothered about the height of the pedestal, right? So we are going to do the opposite side by the adjacent side. So that's tan 60 equal to opposite side h plus the total height, right? So the statue's height is 1.6 and the building's height we are yet to find out. We have taken it as h, right? So h plus 1.8 divided by the base. The base again is h, okay? We have taken it as h. Now, tan 60 is root 3 equals h plus 1.6 over h. Now you can multiply throughout by h, okay? So that you get rid of the denominator on your right. So what happens? This becomes root 3h, right? Equals h plus 1.6. Root 3h is equal to h plus 1.6. I am just bringing the h to the left side. So that is root 3h minus h is equal to 1.6. Got it? Now you know the value of root 3. It is 1.73. 1.73h minus h. H means it is 1h, right? Is equal to 1.6. So when you subtract this, see, I'll show you how you subtract with the decimal number. 1.3 take away 1, right? 1h it is. So that will give you 0.73. Okay, don't forget that. So this is 0.73h equals 1.6. So now your h is equal to, dividing throughout by 0.73, it becomes 1.6 divided by 0.73. Just calculate. So that should give you 2.19. Okay, I just approximated. So that much meters, right? They've given you in meters. So the height is the height of the pedestal. Okay, So therefore height of the pedestal is equal to 2.19 meters. So hope you would have understood this. So we have got the height of the pedestal. That is what is asked. Take care. Bye.